kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
It's 4th down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Desperate coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all defensively and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Winslow. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They will find Winslow on the left side complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Okay, right? Hey, cross you. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. He gets this to Thornton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyquan Thornton from 6 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away.
Christian Harris on the coverage.
And it's fielded at the 34. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, it's Knight, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 22.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Cannon. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Out to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Watson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line's been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 36 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They run for it with Mixon. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down at the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles and key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Knight trying to run inside, but nothing there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. They'll set up the screen to Howard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Packers on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Watson now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And turning point they need. And the Rams are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get them a little space here up to the 5-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's the 2nd and 7. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Knight. Fights through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers!
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Packers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.